Bonjour. No, I'm kidding. I'm not Julia Child, nor am I Florence Dusty from SNL. But I am going to show you all today how to make delicious peach-filled muffins. The muffin recipe that I'm going to show you today is a favorite amongst the student body. In fact, 95% of you responded that you liked muffins, and 65% of you said that you liked specifically the muffins I make. My goal here today is to prove that anyone can make muffins, and according to all of you, about 90% of you have some baking experience. According to the information I obtained from an interview with Janet Trimble, my aunt, the recipe that I'm using today was collected from the Ball State Dining Service in 1985. My aunt Janet was a freshman residing in Colbert Hall and asked for the recipe from a lady who worked in the cafeteria. They were only made once for Easter, but were a favorite amongst the students. Now I will start by showing you the supplies and ingredients that are necessary to make the muffins. Obviously I don't have the supplies with me, but it's general cooking knowledge of what will be needed. The materials that are required for this undertaking are assorted bowls, 2 or 3 mixing spoons, a whisk, an electric mixer, a knife, a cutting board, measuring spoons, muffin tins, paper towel, and measuring cups. Ingredients you will need for the muffin base are 1 egg, 1 cup milk, 1 8-ounce can of peaches, 1/4 of a cup salad oil, 2 cups of flour, 1/4 of a cup sugar, 3 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and Crisco. Ingredients you will need for the filling are 8 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. For the topping, you will need 1/4 of 1 teaspoon cinnamon and 4 tablespoons of sugar. I have all these ingredients pre-measured to save time, so now we can begin the process of making up the muffins. The first step in this process is to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, we're going to start out by making the filling. You take your cream cheese and your sugar and put them in a mixing bowl. You also have to add the vanilla extract at this point. Now, you'll need to take these to a mixer and beat them vigorously until they're combined completely and whipped. Like so. Now we will start by making the muffin. First, you need to take all of the wet ingredients, your milk, your oil, and your egg, and pour them into a mixing bowl. Next, you'll need to add your flour and all of your other dry ingredients. And you'll need to whisk them together until they form a relatively lumpy batter, like that. Now, you'll need to add the peaches. Since it's probably illegal for me to bring my chef's knife in here, I have them pre-cut. You'll need to pulp them and slice them until they're very, very fine. And you add the peaches in, along with some syrup to help make the batter smooth. You only want to add peaches until the batter is smooth and they're a visible part of the mixture. If you have too many peaches, it A, won't taste good, or B, won't bake properly. Now it's time to grease the muffin pan. You take the paper towel and Crisco and run it around the rims of the pan, like so it won't stick. It's easy for turning them out onto the stovetop once you're done baking them. Next, you're going to want to pour your batter into the muffin tins. You only want to fill them to about 2/3 full because they will bake up and you'll have to fill them later. At this point, you'll need to have made your topping, which is you just take the cinnamon and sugar and shake it together until they're nicely combined. Now, you'll want to take a teaspoon of your whipped topping, or filling, and place it in the center of each muffin. Afterwards, you want to submerge it completely into the center and cover it up so it will bake nicely. It's okay if you have the extra because it tastes really good and you can eat it. Now for this process, I usually just submerge it with my finger and just slowly sweep over the top of each muffin so it looks nice and will bake properly. When you're done, it will look like that. Next, you want to take your cinnamon topping and sprinkle it on top of each muffin, like so. You'll take this pan and put it in the oven for 15 minutes at 375 degrees, and then take it out. The muffins will need 5 minutes to cool, and then you can turn them out onto your stovetop. They're very easy. They come out very easily. These muffins are a great treat and can be made anytime and are very inexpensive to make. They require only 30 minutes and are loved by many. So now that all is left is to enjoy them. I will also pass out the recipe and the muffins now.